So let's get everybody on stage for our final game. We are philanthropic minded, as you know, but we also like to give back to our audience. We know, particularly this time of year, there are lots of things we're stressed about and we might need help with. Well done, Mrs. Bewad.
That was the last game, folks. Watch it.
Good job. God bless you. We are certainly willing to help you with anything that might be on your mind. We call this game Good Advice, Bad Advice, Worst Advice, and of course, first flop will give you just really good advice. Next flop will give you less good advice, and the third flop, and I think Canned Rations wants to be that person, is going to give you just horrific advice. You choose. We're not responsible for your choices, but we will offer you options. Who's got a question? What can we help you with tonight? Yeah, Brian.
How long are the Thanksgiving leftovers good for?
Get asked that a lot. Riggy, how long are the Thanksgiving leftovers?
Thanksgiving leftovers. It's based off of what the product is. My family, your family might be different. My family likes to keep the bones of the turkey for a while. Some people like to make soup. We just like to gnaw on them. Make sure that you save those in a plastic bag in the freezer. Only in the freezer, or in the fridge. They're only available for like 3 to 5 days. But if you keep them in the freezer, you can gnaw on them for years.
So, yeah,
Not quite.
You know, great.
You got to take into account who you're considering as the eater.
Okay.
Now, if it's people, he's right. 3 to 4 days, and after that they start to go bad. But if it's your dog, you can keep him for a week to 10 days. If it's your cat, you can keep him for a month. And if it's your pet vampire chinchilla, they're good year round for the next Thanksgiving too.
Nice. Okay. Hand rations. Anything?
See, I don't think the question is how long are they good for. I think it's how long will people tolerate you eating them. So really, it's not about when do these expire, when do these go rotten, etc. It's like, when will your family's judgment kick in? And now if you're talking about me as your child, that judgment is immediate. Like literally the second Thanksgiving dinner is done, I'm like, we're still eating these foods? Like, why can't we just do the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving dinner with the pretzels and the jelly beans?
Right,
I'm like,
sure.
That stuff is good indefinitely. You know, maybe for your son or your wife or something like that, like maybe it'll be like a week, Ryan, why are you still eating those? But you know, if you can get around your family's judgment, you can eat those as long as you want. If you want to get like a secret like shack in the woods to like keep all of your foods in, you can just be like, oh, I'm gonna go walk the dog or play ukulele or whatever the hell you do on the weekends. And then just be sitting in the woods behind our house gnawing on a turkey leg that has like maybe like a speck of meat still on it. If people find your shack in the woods, I don't know, maybe say that you're having an affair, maybe buy some other woman's clothing or jewelry or something like that, but it's not an affair. It's the turkey leg that still has just a tiny speck of meat on it.
All right.
No one ever eats the cranberry sauce.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Okay, well, I hope that helps.
I think it did.
Yeah. Yeah.
When do you start putting the Christmas decorations up?
Yeah, we get asked this a lot too. Wormhammer, when is it okay to put Christmas or holiday decorations?
I wouldn't do it like, I'd wait a couple weeks after Thanksgiving. I think you shouldn't be doing it before December unless there is a reason. You know, you wanna be getting into the actual holiday spirit. You don't want to jump the gun with this thing before you even get the Christmas tree. And then the Christmas decorations, those I'd say you can do those 3-4 weeks before Christmas, as long as you're in like December, really, and as long as it's not after Christmas, then you're good.
Okay. What do you think?
Put them up as soon as you buy them. You just don't take them down. It's conservation of energy. I'll just pull them out, put them up, hope you found the right ones, trying to get them back in the box, never fits, having a tree that gets everywhere. Set them up once, you're good year round. I mean, when the other holidays come up, you can put jack-o'-lanterns on the tree. No one can complain it's your tree. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? This would be what?
I mean, for Christmas, for putting decorations on your own house, you should probably do it 3 or 4 weeks before. putting Christmas decorations on other people's houses,
Ah.
you should do that after Christmas. Make them think they're insane. Like, oh, I thought I took these down. No, they're still up. So really just make your neighbor's houses perpetual Christmas.
Yeah, that could work. What else can we help you with? What questions do you have? Holiday conundrums. We also do relationship issues really, really well, as I'm sure you could imagine.
Buy or rent for the house?
What's that?
Buy or rent?
That's a great question. I have a little bit of experience in this, John. I used to think renting made more sense because I was like, oh, I'm not paying taxes, I'm not, doing all that stuff. I'm not paying interest where it feels like you've paid way more for the house over time than you would want to. But actually, when I decided to be a homeowner, I realized, well, you do get tax deductions and you do start to build up equity. And so when you sell your house down the road, you get this big, hopefully hunkin' bit of cash that will help you. So actually, I'm now leaning toward buy.
I think this is a
Kind of pertinent in your situation.
absolutely part. That's a stupid question. Buy or rent? Well, you don't have to do either because nowadays you get a letter in the mail. I got one today. You open it up and it says, "Hey, it turns out you own a house with send us $150 and we'll send you a title to the house." I got one today. I got a beautiful 4-bedroom ranch in Danby. Thank you very much. All I have to do is send $190 to Troy in the capital region there, and boom, I'm living in a house in Danby. I did drive by today. There was a lovely family in there, but I'm sure they'll be out there the first of the month. They better be out there the first of the month.
Yeah, good. Nice little hack that we didn't know about. Good. Yeah. Show off.
Wrong. I'm not going to name names here, but there's an example you can follow. You can do like I do, and you can buy or rent using other people's money. Come to my university. I'll teach you all the secrets.
Oh, intriguing. I think I'm going to sign up for that.
Good. See me after the show.
Yeah, I will. Anything else that we can help anyone with? Yeah.
How do I get my adult child to move out of my house?
Oh, that's a tough one for sure.
No offense to anyone who's still living at home.
Yeah. Or perhaps lots of offense. Who knows?
Right.
Ann Rushings, what do you think?
As an adult child myself, I really think you just need to get your kid excited about something that is like 3 or 4 hours away from your house. And maybe at first it'll be a little more money and having to send your kid to that thing, etc. Like for me, I'm gonna go to Canada every couple of months. My parents are just like, okay, but it's coming out of your birthday and Christmas presents. And I'm like, okay, then that's my birthday and Christmas presents. However, this just isn't sustainable for any of us. So eventually I'm gonna be moving up there, and bonus for my parents, they get to have their adult child out of their house. So just make your kid be a nerd for something in Canada, and Canada will take them from there.
Yeah, how do you get the adult child out of the house? It's kind of the same question as how do you get the rebels out of the Millennium Falcon? Smoke them out. Smoke them out. Get a couple of, smoke machines, smoke bombs, whatever, tear gas if you need to. Just, rent a cottage for a couple of days while you just tear gas the whole place and make it unfit for any man-child to live in. And that'll do the trick within, I think, a 24-hour range, depending on how long they can hold their breath.
Well, that's the bad advice. I can't wait to hear the worst advice.
Well, these seem like a lot of work.
Yeah, I agree.
Let me simplify things for you. Become a nudist. No kid's gonna want to see parents and their friends wander around naked all the time. It's just gonna be PTSD waiting to happen unless they get the hell out. Simple, it's freeing for you. And it is pretty comfortable. You're willing to start now. We're not gonna stop you.
It's a solution to everything.
Hope that helps.
Yeah.
I think we have time for one more.
What kind of gift should I give for Secret Santa?
Well, you should get something that's under $10.
That's good. That's good. Practical. I feel like a little more should go into it. The $10 thing, I think, for Secret Santa is generally a good range, maybe even 15. But I think it really depends on how well you like this person, right? You know, often these things happen in the office, and there's some people we work with that we really like. We want to get them something special. And there's some people, let's face it, we're not into them. You can get a lot of crap for 10 to 15 bucks, right? So if you don't like them, go to the joke section, get them the fake poop, right? Get them the fake vomit. Get them, I don't know, the candy that you chew and it tastes like garlic. And you can tell I grew up in the 70s. And I think they'll get the message, right? They'll get the message that you don't really like them, but it's Secret Santa, so it could be a joke, and you're okay. And you don't have to spend the 10 to 15. You could also just put a single penny in the box, and that might also make the point.
I think we all can agree on the $10 to $15 thing. We're all on the same boat. But it's hard to get something good for $10 to $15.
Yeah.
And that's where I come in.
Oh.
Go to www.riggiesguns.com.
Ah.
You can get a gun and plenty of ammo for $10 to $15.
Ooh.
And we ship it right to you. Don't tell the feds. Cool? Everybody cool? So cops here, right? You gotta tell me if you're a cop. Okay.
Yeah, interesting. But
See, I have a thought on this. We're all focusing too much on the Santa part of the name, when really the secret is where all the fun comes on.
okay.
Like, they're not gonna know that you gave it to them, so why not give them a little mystery? Why not have them open the box and be like, now it's time for America's favorite game show, whose DNA is this?
Ah.
Or just like next year, everyone buys the presents and we draw names after.
So randomize it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That's
Kasha.
it too.
I actually like the secret aspect of it. I like the idea that you write in the box one free kiss and they have to figure out. Excuse me, did you give me? No, I'm sorry.
I like it. I hope these
That
are
was me
helpful,
last
Paul. Yeah.
That expired.
Yeah, time ran out. Sorry. I'm sorry, Riggy. All right. That's our show for tonight. Thanks for being here. Hope you had some fun. Thank you to our cast. Great job. And we'll see you soon.